Hello, my name is Victoria Marita, and I work closely with youth in educational and after-school settings. Through my experiences, I've seen how important it is for students to feel safe, supported, and accepted in order to truly learn and grow. However, for many in the LGBTQIA+ youth, that is not always their reality or their lived experience. Research shows that the LGBTQIA+ students are more likely to feel unsafe at school, experience bullying, and lack access to supportive resources and affirming environments. When students don't feel a sense of belonging, it directly impacts their confidence, participation, and learning. The problem is the LGBTQIA+ youth often don't have access to consistent affirming resources and environments, which negatively affects their ability to fully engage and succeed in educational spaces. Cognitivism. Each student's cognitive function will be different based on their age and which stage they are in, according to Jean Piaget's 4 stages of cognitive development. Cognitivism focuses on how students think and process their experiences. So it's not just about behavior, it's about their internal process. Each stage impacts how they understand the world around them. In the pre-operational stage, young students begin to form identity, and what they see and experience plays a key role. Representation will be key in this stage. In the concrete operational stage, students begin to understand fairness, rules and consequences, and different perspectives. This is where students will learn about equity, inclusion, empathy, and respect. In the formal operational stage, students will develop abstract concepts of thought. This is where most students will begin to explore their identity, including their gender and their sexuality. Without affirming support, this stage could come with confusion, isolation, or negative self-image. So understanding these stages shows that the LGBTQIA+ youth are not impacted only by behavior, but also cognitively. They are able to process their identity, belonging, and safety, and it directly affects their confidence and overall learning experience. My proposed solution is to redesign the learning environment altogether. So this way, it actively supports how students process and understand identity and their belonging. This will replace only adding programs, and this approach will focus on how students build schemas about themselves and everyone around them. So students will be able to engage in structured reflection and discussions that help them reframe their experiences and add new affirming perspectives. So this would work through assimilation and accommodation. Educators will use scaffolding to introduce inclusive concepts that build over time, and this will help deepen their understanding and retention. This will shift my original idea for professional development and intentionally creates a safe space to think and internalize experiences. And over time, this will lead to a stronger identity development and a greater sense of belonging. From a cognitivist perspective, this initiative is designed to support students at different stages of cognitive development. So younger students will benefit from consistent exposure to inclusive language and representation and such, and this will help shape early schemas about identity and belonging. And as students grow and move into different stages of development, they will reflect, participate in discussions, and interact with their peers to allow them to process all the ideas through assimilation and accommodation. Students will learn more than just behaviors, but it will build a deeper understanding of themselves and acceptance. To successfully implement this type of initiative, there are many resources needed. This includes staffing materials, inclusive educational resources, and support from school or program leadership. Collaboration with community organizations and advocates would help provide guidance and ensure that the support offered is meaningful and effective. And to be effective, support must align with how students think and process to make meaning of their experiences. Without it, the initiative would not have the intended impact. So at this time, I am asking for your support in helping bring this initiative to life. This could include providing resources, supporting training efforts, or partnering to expand access to affirming support for the LGBTQIA+ youth. By supporting this work, you will be helping create environments where all students feel seen, valued, capable, and confident. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.